And the architecture itself is important because it's representative for a specific era. So specifically this kind of architecture is very specific for maybe a dark period in your country, but it's at the same time it shows the power of and the eternal youth of classical architecture. So it would be really a pity to let this just slip off the table out of neglect, because I do think that specifically this kind of architecture will always, the appreciation of it will always come back somehow. You always see it in time also. So, and once it's gone, which is really a pity. And there are so many good examples of reusing architecture for other reasons. For instance, the building where we are in now was originally designed to hand out food and clothes for poor people, and now it's an architecture school, and I think as a school it functions very beautifully. So if you're creative and if you maintain the buildings well enough, you will always be able to find new functions for it. But in this specific case, the functions were never lost. There are still people who go to dance classes. There's still the necessity of bringing culture to the youth. So they're actually very important buildings. It's fantastic that somebody stands up to put an effort to save this kind of architecture, to work on it. And because it's not just one building, but it's spread out all over the country. It's really representative for the idea of culture. And culture has always been very important for the identity of people. And you can never. At the same time, it has a vulnerability. It's easy to question the necessity, or it's easy to save money on culture and out of neglect. But it's in the end, when you look back in time, it is what makes us human beings. So it's really worthwhile to work with it, to keep this memory, but also to give it a new life. I mean, these are not dead functions. These buildings, if you maintain them well, can have a meaning for the coming generations.